She be getting in trouble.
What?
Turning my ringer off here, then I go back around one of the. Why your ringer always off? I just got back from the studio. Jesus Christ.
I can't have my ringer off because I have a business, so I feel like if it's off, then I feel guilty, like, for all my other engineers. You know what I mean? See, what do? You keep your ringer on all the time? I mean,
it depends. If I'm around my chick or somebody I'm fucking with, I don't know. It depends.
Studio, you keep it on?
Nah. When I'm in the studio, yeah, but I have it low. It's like real low, or vibrate. But when I'm actually recording, I have it on silent.
But they always bug you when you're in the booth.
I put it on Do Not Disturb actually when I'm like in the booth, so it don't even like go off.
Because you record off your phone.
Yeah.
Everyone does now. The pen and paper section is filled up.
I never wrote.
You're a freestyler. 2 bar every 2 bar?
Nah, I actually write the shit.
You write it
in
out.
my notes on my notepad.
Okay.
But even like in high school, I hated like writing. Like if you have to handwrite, I'll type some essay all day. If I have to handwrite, I hate that shit.
The cramps.
Yeah.
Hell.
Are you a cursive guy?
Nah, I straight up. My handwriting is like kind of sloppy, but it's like neat when I'm like, if I'm doing like writing something quick, it's sloppy. But if I'm trying to write something, I can write neat.
Yeah. Shit, man. Well, what's going on, man? We tapping in right quick, man. We got Believe.
Yeah.
What's up, man? I'm Future. Throw 365, man. We got your boy HBK Skipper.
Skipper's in the building, man.
Skipper's in the motherfucking
Very active,
building,
man.
man.
I love this guy. I've done shows with him. He's great to work with. Your whole crew is professional as hell.
Appreciate it.
And that goes a long way. Not a lot of artists are professional. I think you see it kind of where you're at in your thing, right? Like that's maybe the dividing factor on why some of these artists have longer longevity than some others don't.
Yeah, I said by doing that, they like it's a smoother transition into navigating into bigger things, like being professional opposed to just people not wanting to work with you and shit. It's just like it makes the whole shit run smoother for all parties.
Right, because you deal with that in the studio, right? Like, do you do a lot of collabs, like, in the studio together, or do you find it, like, it's better that they record at their own studio, you know what I mean? Because of that issue or that scenario?
As far as, like, features, like, when I first started, I would do, like, more in studio, but, like, as I started getting more, I started doing more, just like sending it off because I got a little home studio at the house, so I just set up the mic and shit. So it just saved a whole lot of money on studio time. So I just record at the house, like everything now. So
it's better that way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I own a studio, but like when I was an artist, it was much better recording at a homie's house than a studio because the studio is cold, man.
Yeah, like
right?
That's how I started off. That's how we all started out recording at my partner Chief's house. We recorded in his closet in his bedroom. Like that's how I learned how to rap and learned how to even record. It was in the bedroom. Like,
the vibe's better.
Yeah, it's more natural.
Right.
But I can still record at a big studio. It's fun too. And I actually, for my mixing and mastering, I go to a big studio. But like as far as just, or if I need something like a better mic, if I need something like sound technical wise, I go to a studio. But like just for getting out ideas, I just do that shit at the house.
Right. Best songs probably come out of the house, I imagine too, right?
Yeah, it's comfortable. Yeah, just
so when you're recording at the house, do you got like a ritual or like do you just kind of just get up and go like, no what man, I feel like recording, or do you like, no what man, I gotta go get me a zip, I gotta go get some Fonto?
Nah, I mean, I usually smoke before, but I usually because I get like hella beats sent to my I got a little beat email. I want to go through shit. I usually go through like at least once a week. I try to record at least once a week. So usually like Sundays. So I just go through the beat email till I go through something till I find something that I rock with, and then I just load it up. And just go like that. I just go if I in a groove, I just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
These are like in-house guys, or like they're like just public.
I mean,
people?
I get beats from Sue all the time. I got some P-Lo beats. But lately I've been fucking with like a lot of like people from like out of the country, like a lot of people from like Germany, and like I got
they got fire, right?
Yeah, like they got some surprisingly like
same type of sound, or is it
No,
more like a
European
trappy
cats,
type?
bro.
Like,
Them European cats.
They can't really do a bass slappy sound, but they're good at a mainstream sound, like a shit of a current sound, because they're good at like, I don't want to say mimicking, but they know how to.
They're probably the best at it.
Yeah,
They're probably the best at it.
yeah, they know how to adapt to that.
I think their
Yeah,
EDM
absolutely.
influence too
Yeah.
over there helps, right?
Yeah. Not everybody, but just a couple that I came across.
And
'Cause
not
some
all of
people
them.
send me trash though. I ain't gonna lie. I be getting. Like I'll be finding like diamonds in the rough sometimes, but like
So it's
lately-
more trash than.
Yeah, like
when
or
you-
shit. I won't say trash. It's shit that's not my vibe. Shit that's not my vibe.
Okay, yeah,
I,
that's
That's
definitely
fair.
a better
I
way to
got
put
like
it.
a weird.
Diplomatic.
I got like a weird
sure.
taste. Like I like different shit. Like my type of beats I like is like bass heavy 808s, and then like it always got to have like a weird kind of sound to it to like make it memorable. To
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
It got
Yeah.
either like a little ding sound or some kind
Yeah.
of something. It got to have like
Something different.
yeah.
Okay.
But it got to slap though still.
Definitely.
Gotta be a
Definitely.
party
It's that
vibe,
bass
too.
shit.
Not
pick
necessarily
good-
a party vibe. It could be just whatever. It just got to slap. Like you got to nod your head to it, like regardless.
Right. If they send you a whack beat, do you totally disregard that producer's email and you never hear shit ever again, or do you give them?
For the,
Like, no, it's blocked.
Sometimes I do that, like,
Yeah, but do you
Sometimes
recognize
I-
producers' emails though, and be like, yeah, I'm not
because
messing with.
because a lot of people they send like beat packs. So like I reckon, or I hear the same tag over and over, so I know
Yeah.
they tag. Or like
Yeah.
it should be stuff like that. Like so, if I go through like a folder and a half of your stuff, if none of that slap, then I'm just not listening to.
And you
It's like-
download it off the email, or you can you
nah,
preview it off the email?
if they send like a big ass WeTransfer, I feel like I'm gonna get a virus from that shit. But if it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in my regular Gmail and it's like an attachment, I listen to it. I give it like a 45-second listen.
I don't like the WeTransfers. I don't like the drives. I don't like the
Yeah.
access. It makes you do feel funny about committing to that.
Cool.
And the attachment's just right there. It's like, and then you kind of get a feel like, okay, well, they're not hella like weird off their rights or anything.
Right,
They're just giving
exactly,
you the
exactly.
and you want that. I
I prefer
right?
snippets anyway, so they don't feel kind of like I'm finna steal their shit, but it's long enough for me to hear what the shit gonna sound like.
Yeah.
Like, so just
But it's a natural agreement because you actually have a following. You know that they're giving you the beat.
right. And I pay for beats too though. I pay for like on my next project right now. I pay for like I got some beats for free.
Unknown
Those homies.
producers or
Nah, like some of the people from overseas, like I pay for them beats, like, cause
is it for the rights or just for the culture or just?
not for the rights and just I believe in paying for your shit, cause I be wanting people to pay for me for my shit. Like for verses, I want my money, bro. Like
There you go.
regardless, like so, and I know they work hard for their shit, so like as long as it's not a crazy price, like if it's slapping, it's like shit, I'm gonna make the money back. So. It's an investment. That's how I see it.
I just want to say this group. Oh, go ahead.
Now I was just gonna ask him what's a cool price. Like what's a
Like,
that varies.
I don't know. Like for like, I would say for like an album. Like for my album, I did do Empire. I did the most. I paid like 1,000 for a beat,
Okay.
and that's
okay.
like, that was cool.
That's a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, a lot, but
That's cool.
and then,
I mean,
like,
even for you to say that's a lot,
Yeah.
that's humbling.
like,
Yeah, no, that's
For
cool.
us,
Yeah,
that's
that was
a lot of money.
That's
Like,
cool.
a lot.
But people pay that here.
Yeah, people
Definitely.
Yeah.
Easy.
But like for this project, I paid maybe like $250 a beat.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it was
That's
like
hella
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah.
No, that's-
Getting his. You're getting
that's an
yours.
investment.
Yeah, and then, but no, you know what? If they're unknown, it's better for the producer. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's a better deal for the producer
Right.
Yeah.
because you have a name. And
Well-
a lot of these guys are giving it to a guy who has budget. The problem with I notice is artists that have budget usually don't have great marketing, and artists that don't have great, marketing have budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That price point is pretty cool, man. Because I try to let artists know it costs about $400 to $500 per song to actually really do and
Right.
really make an actual business move.
Exactly.
It's going to be about a $400 to $500 investment at
Right.
least, and that's right price point right there, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you were saying on Sundays, that's about the day that you record on Sundays.
Yeah.
So we got this project coming up. Is that during project time or is that just all the time?
Yeah, I pretty much record pretty much all the time, but like when I'm going for a project, I specifically like this is my recording time. Like,
Okay, definitely do a little bit more during project time.
Yeah, I like try to do instead of just do one song and get just for the exercise. It's like I gotta do like 2 songs or like make this shit really slap. Like,
Yeah.
like,
do you give yourself the release date early or?
it's gonna be end of September, in the next month. So it's ready. I just waiting on like 2 more features, and then
Features.
yeah.
You're
Features
old
up.
school, man. He still does albums, right?
Nah, that's
Is
what's
that
up. I
old
love
school
that
now?
shit.
Is that crazy to say? Like almost, right? Like, cause a lot of artists don't do, right?
I feel like everybody shit is an album. Like it's just like shorter because it's a lot of shorter attention spans. But like anything over like to me, anything over like 6 songs is like an album, bro.
Definitely.
Like if it's and then the total runtime, like for my shit is 14 songs. So
Right.
the total runtime is like 45 minutes.
Right.
So I think that's an album worth of music.
Yeah, that was your last album I remember purchasing online.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If it's like 15 minutes, that's like an EP. Like it's like even if it's like 5 songs, most people's songs be like 2 minutes long, like 2 minute 30 second song, like now. So
Albums are very expensive.
yeah, that too.
I mean, hey.
too.
Well, I mean, it's like for these kids, they don't do the albums. The kids come in and they do a song and a video, and then I guess their attitude is if they're big, they had numbers, then they'll do an album. They'll give you a product to buy.
Right.
You know, because albums are expensive. I tell these guys, you know, if you don't have a budget, don't do an album. If you can't afford it, do it. But if you can't, just do the video and the single. It's really important.
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah, I tell them to save up. You know what I mean? Because like my man right here, he
Skipper seems like a saver.
Yeah, definitely.
definitely seemed like a saver, but how
I
he
don't
do
know,
it?
You seem like you invest in crypto, or you know.
Now I just got into stocks like recently, like maybe like 6 months ago. So I'm still like learning little by little. But I had a partner that was trying to put me on the crypto, but I was kind of skeptical about it because I'm like, sounds like
Hard to understand, right?
Yes, and it sounds like some Ponzi scheme shit. So I'm like,
Nah, holla at me, man. Crypto's a
I made some money
peer-to-peer
on crypto.
thing.
I made some real good money.
Definitely,
on crypto.
crypto's a peer-to-peer type of thing. If they got you going through, you know, hey man, you get down with me, and then you get your partners. Nah, it's a simple transaction. You know what I mean? It's a simple peer-to-peer type transaction.
Okay.
I get the basics, like the real on it, man. We could talk offline or whatever, or tap in later. You feel me? But it's definitely real.
Well, you know about
You know.
Bitcoin, right?
Yeah. I remember that shit. That was a little crazy thing.
Yeah, Bitcoin been around for a while.
Well, my friend told me about it when it was worth $200.
Yeah.
Just like skip over. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
Like, what is a digital coin? And this is like when it was worth $200, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna buy that. But later I did. You know.
Yeah, back in the day, that was like our only means of transaction in certain things.
Well, for hackers, if you were doing dirt,
Yeah.
which I knew at the time.
No, it was
what
just-
we were doing, and you know.
Well, I wouldn't call it hacking. I'll just call it just
Yeah.
you know, internet.
Well, you know.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway.
Like us,
Facts.
got to enjoy features, bruh. So
Yeah.
most recent joint that you dropped, definitely got Pilo on it, right?
Yeah.
That
Definitely.
song's hot.
Dope.
How do you
Yeah,
guys work on that? Is that the same studio?
Nah, I sent that off to Pilo because he's in LA. He's in LA right now. But we're shooting a video next week. So I'm going to LA out there to shoot it. Then so
Do you mind asking me who's your favorite member to work with within the group? Do you have a? Because you know what I mean. Like you guys all seem pretty. Can I go there? Can't go there.
I don't,
Put him on the spot.
This is my favorite,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know about.
I ain't fucking with you.
wouldn't say favorite, but it's just I would say the one I worked with the most is Sue. I work with Sue the most, like, cause we got like hella shit. He's like on like 5 songs on my next shit. We talk like every week, so he send shit, I send him shit, and then John is like right after that, and then I don't know.
Is that just from proximity? If you guys actually hang out, you guys are
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
friends.
yeah.
You guys just didn't
Yeah.
form a group from a
Yeah,
label,
yeah,
right?
that's my real niggas, my bros. Yeah.
You guys like knew each other from high school. It seems like.
Nah, I met them after high school, like right after high school. I met Cool John first. No, I met them all through Rance at first.
I love Rance. Great
Yeah,
guy.
Rance. I knew Rance from when I was like young, dude, because we his
Two
family-
parties, right?
Not
Was it-
before that, even before that, his family and my family went to the same church.
Mm.
So I knew him since like I was a little kid, like off and on. And then forgot how we got cool. No, then I met John. Then I met John after high school through John's cousin. Cause me and John's cousin went to the same high school.
Does he rap or?
No, it's a girl. It's a
Okay.
girl.
Oh, it's a girl,
His
okay.
cousin Bam. We used to hang out a lot.
Shout out, Bam.
She was like in my circle of friends, and then she introduced me to John, and then me and John hit it off, and then Rance and John happened to be cool, so we linked like that, and then I met everybody else through the schmop parties.
Right.
I met Sue and Pilo and out through the schmops. Yeah.
And that's kind of how it developed.
Yeah.
Is there a tough point like you had to like cut it off at a certain point, or did it just naturally like hit the the group members, or like?
I
or
mean, it's been pretty much like the same core group members since the beginning. I say it's only been like 2 like new additions, like in like we've been rocking since like 2011. So I'll say maybe like past 3 years, maybe it's only been maybe 1 or 2 like additions that's been like official, like that's game.
Right.
But other than that, it's been the same. We just got a big group of friends, so it's just.
You see that with groups like so. There's all these other members that are affiliated, and
Right. Yeah.
I gotta say, as a promoter, man, like, cause I've been promoting for like 15 years, you know, and I used to always have to promote out-of-state artists until you guys came on board.
Right.
You guys were like the time of era, like the Bay has invested in itself, and I remember, I think it was like DJ Clue had gone on one of your shows, and he had just said like online after he went on Twitter, and he said like the whole market is just gonna go regional, you know. And when HBK came on, they were the signifying moment that I didn't have to book an out-of-state artist anymore. You know what I mean?
No.
That people were willing to see in Bay Area. And like to me, these were the topics of all the conversations I had with older people like myself saying they didn't like the new music. And I said, bullshit. I said, these kids like HBK, they're making party music about drugs. It's so non-violent.
Yeah.
In my era, you guys were all wannabe Tupacs and Biggies, and you were trying to be thugs, and you were from the suburbs. These kids get it. They're not bothering no one. They're doing drugs I've never heard about, and they're partying. And you guys made the whole party scene for a while great. Absolutely. It was peaceful. It was,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Your vibe was. I mean, you know that you kind of ushered that in, right? That vibe was just. It was so, right. Like it was so kind of gangster. The Bay. You had to be a drug dealer.
A definite left turn from like the Mobby and like the hyphy. Like we was like right after hyphy, but not quite Mobby, but still people could fuck with it.
Totally.
Yeah, but it was peaceful shit. We were just talking about this lifestyle, what we did, smoking weed, partying.
Turned up lyrics still, you know.
Yeah, and it's still rapping, like still showing actual rapping skill too. Like that's what was catchy about it too. It was like the mixture of all that. It was party, it sounded good, you could dance to it, and we was like really going crazy. Like
I could tell E40.
Nah, that shit was real hip hop.
I'm
like
saying,
some real shit.
I even see like people like E40 who really loved it.
Yeah,
he saw it.
Yeah,
he's like, this is the kids now taking it over.
Definitely,
you know,
definitely.
I mean? And it was just different.
Yeah, I remember back then, I reached out to John, like, yo, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something with y'all.
He's hard to get at.
Man,
you know?
Man, it was real hard, man.
Guy,
we was going back and forth for a little bit, but back then, I definitely saw a lot of y'all, and man, y'all still doing y'all thing.
Every one of you guys, yeah.
People check for y'all all around the world, man. Like, y'all have motherfuckers checking.
But they
for
look
y'all.
out for each other, bro. There've never been an arc where they talked on each other on social media or about each other.
Yeah, cause it's love. Cause it's like it's not. I think the different factor is like a lot of the groups, like they were like put together or like they came together on some money shit. Like let's get this money shit. So as able, when it's based on that foundation, it's easy to like break that. Like we was really friends, like hang out anyway. Like if we wasn't doing, we were hanging out anyway, and we just all do music, and we just decided to make music together, and that shit blew up.
It's crazy.
So it was just like it's no breaking up, because it's like we just my niggas anyway. Like it just happened. We just go get money together. So.
The way they blew up, I think every guy that raps here that comes with their friends, they just blown up the same way, man. With your homies.
Yeah.
When I went to go give him his deposit, it was in the house. This house in Oakland, you can tell all the guys were there. I'm like, what? I'm like, they're
chilling,
just hanging out here?
Man, so how did that happen though? Like, was it just a bunch of just cool, popular youngsters, or were y'all like really promoting shit?
What kind
like,
of?
It was a mixture of both. Like, I would say Cool John really kicked it off. He had like big network of people, because
he's a socializer.
He's a real social, like real big. Like a lot of people love Cool John.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the shit blew from the parties. He would throw parties at his house, the Schmotfest and shit. And like people from all over the Bay would come to the parties at his house. It would be crazy. Like we have to take off our shoes at the door on some shit. It's crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like Bro, like some of this shit is like documented, but I wish we would have like really documented that shit. It was like really crazy ass house parties, bro. Like all peaceful though, like nothing
Right.
was down, just like bitches and niggas smoking, just having fun,
Chilling.
dancing. Like yeah, all that shit. And then like
This is what region? I'm sorry, like
This is in the Bay. It was like
Oakland,
like,
Berkeley, like
the Pinole,
Pinole,
and, like
okay.
Richmond, Pinole. And then we had a couple parties in Vallejo and a couple parties in the city, but like most of them were in the house in Richmond. And yeah, like it started getting spread, and then Sue was making the music, and then Cool John was like DJing the parties. He would like make mixed CDs and just play the music. So he started adding Sue's songs in the mix.
Yeah.
So that's how people start to know him, and then that's
Smart
how
man.
Up blew up. We would play that at the Schmops or whatever, and then it would start get blowing up. It started like spreading. People would go up off to school to college, and it spread like that. So people just start playing. They start playing at college radios and stuff, and then it got like word to like the club DJs. People was like starting requesting the songs that started requesting in the club, and then started playing in the club, like because even DJs would start coming to the parties.
Yeah.
Like, at the parties, we do one big party on Broadway in the city. I think it's Hugh now.
the venue's called Hugh.
Yeah, I think it's called Hugh now, but it was something else back then. We threw a big ass party up there. We shut down like the whole shit. Like had like people all down the block on Broadway.
Wow.
Just pulled up. And like people from KMEL came down and shit. Like it was crazy.
Okay, you know it's big if
It was
they're
crazy. Like
Rick Lee came down or like
yeah, Rick
Vaughn?
Lee was there. Rick Lee was there.
Man.
That shit was crazy. And so like they start playing this shit on the radio. Like they start playing in the mix shows and stuff like that. And then it just
Prices
started.
to Rock, J12, with all
Yeah,
you know,
it just started blowing up from there. Yeah, really.
pretty organically.
Yeah.
And you guys were like the popular kids in school, or like
Yeah,
not?
I would say so.
So that helped then.
Yeah, that helped. Like, yeah, definitely.
Well, it's a process, you know what I mean? Like you guys created a movement. So
That's
we
what it's about.
We all pretty social people. So we all had our own like network of friends. So like, and it's already hell of us. So everybody bringing their networks in. So it's just one big shit.
Yeah.
And then we worked at Hilltop Mall too. We worked at the mall.
All y'all work there?
Nah, not all of us.
I'm about to say,
Me,
y'all had
me,
gift cards
That's-
on
that-
lock. I'm
that's
about to say,
network.
yeah,
That's
gift-
network. Like at the shoe store
Cool
or whatever.
John,
Like,
Cool John, and I worked there. I worked at a different store than John. I worked at Zoomies for a little bit, and I worked at this other store called Sports Affair. But John was working at Filthy Drip. He was working there.
he had a sales position.
Yeah.
It seems like he would have the sales position.
Of course.
Right?
So people would just come to see Cool John, could get some clothes. It just all worked out for the store too. So it just became just really organically, bro. Just like person to person, one person at a time. Really,
Outside in, it was so organic. Well, you guys were like the in club. You know what I mean? Like, cause so
Yeah.
much of the Bay was drug dealers and gangster rappers. They like I said, they were very different, and it seemed like to be with y'all, like, kind of seemed like y'all had to know y'all prior.
Right.
Wasn't it like by invite only?
Like invite
Schmuck
only, you know?
or something, or like?
I mean,
Because if you
Yeah,
didn't know
no,
where it
in the
was,
beginning, in the beginning it was like the first like couple parties was like invite only, and then I don't know how it just started getting bigger. More people just start coming, but it still was peaceful.
Yeah.
Then we eventually had security and stuff, and like armed security and stuff. But it was for a house. Like probably had to get armed security for a house party, bro. Like
yeah,
that's
it
big.
got that big,
yeah.
bro.
shit.
Crazy.
So y'all been consistently doing stuff between what 2011, 2010, 2011 till now. Like I see y'all independently doing your own thing. Now, your turn, right?
Right.
You dropped out it's called what's that? Beast Up,
Beast Up Volume 3.
Beast Up Volume 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's that looking like?
Man, just a lot of slap, bro. It's a lot of slap, different sounds as well. Like I try to like every like mixtape, I try to like what's the word I'm looking for?
That same schmop feeling, or is
It's
it
my feeling.
grown up?
I
You
got
just-
some smart feeling, and then I got some like it's not too much. I'll say grown. It's definitely grown, adult.
Adult contemporary hip hop
It's contemporary.
It's
/ party.
Well, Skipper's all his albums have always elevated a little. He's always experimental.
yeah.
Okay.
I got some experimental like type shit on there.
Like the last one I heard had some EDM influence in it.
Nice. Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Little bit,
that was
a
cool.
little bit
I
of
loved
everything. Like
Yeah.
I try to have like a well-rounded project, like a little bit of everything. It's like I try to take it on a ride. Like usually start out like a roller coaster. You start off slow, then elevate, and then I'm gonna do some loopy loops, and then it's gonna end out smooth.
So that sounds like that's gonna create some different type of features. Is it gonna be like some surprise type features that we wouldn't expect to have in there?
Yeah, I got a lot of the homies, and I got a lot of the homies that I haven't done like songs with before. I got Nefta Pharaoh on the project.
He kills it every time.
Yeah, that's my
His
little
feature
bro.
game is pretty damn
Yeah,
tough.
he's gonna go crazy. Yeah, I got Simba on the project. My bro Simba from Pittsburgh, but he's out in
Live in
LA.
Yeah.
He's went crazy, and then I got Clyde Carson on there. Just
love Clyde,
on
yeah.
a slap. Me with him,
Yeah.
it's him, me and Sue on the project on the
Yeah.
song.
Dope.
So that's just.
You
Like,
consider Clyde like the OG now?
I mean, he was-
like, what's the OG? Because you know,
I
like,
mean, shit. He was around when I was coming up, so he's an OG to me. But that's still like he not like old. I don't see him like an old dude or nothing like that. He's just like he's just
little
like
generation
he
above
not
you.
quite my big bro because we not super close, but we got hella good rapport. Like it's always love. When we feel me, I hopped on the Slow Down remix and shit.
Yeah.
Back in the day, so I was like, fuck, I need somebody I know it was a beat. And Sue made the beat, so I was like, I need somebody that's go crazy on this shit, but like that's unexpected that I never. And I was like,
And you
who can
reached
I
out
take?
to Clyde, or
And
he
then
reached out to?
And then Clyde Carson album came out. He put out a new project recently. I came across it. It came on like randomly on the shuffle. I was like, this shit stop. I was like, Clyde, bro, and I just hit him. He sent it right back.
Worked
like, maybe
out.
2 days
Fast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Professional as
Yeah.
hell,
Yeah.
man.
later. Yeah, so it worked out. So then
Yeah.
that shit slap, bro. It slap.
Give me any hypey juice? No.
Nah, they didn't. Nah. But I used to drink that shit all the time.
All the time. I
Purple
love
one.
Ivy juice.
I used to drink the purple one though.
That shit go crazy. The
Still
first
do.
rapper to really take on the entrepreneurship role of a drink. That was crazy huge.
That shit used to be hella good.
That was crazy huge.
Yeah. Straight MC Hammer type shit.
Facts.
I think so.
Facts.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's that town
Big
shit.
moves.
Yeah.
Bro, I still don't know how he did it. I mean, he's in the liquor store. He's in the liquor store.
Hey,
Taking up aisle
That's
space.
real distribution right there.
Like,
Hey.
that's crazy.
gotta love it. You feel
Yeah.
me? So yo, you going down to LA to shoot the video?
Yeah, I'm going down on the 3rd, so next Thursday.
Yeah.
You love LA, right?
Yeah, I fuck with LA. I ain't been in a minute. I try to go at least like 2 or 3 times a year. To either work for business or just get away for a little couple days.
Business goes so fast out there, right?
Yeah, you get a lot done. Definitely.
Features, I mean,
Hell yeah, it's because everybody out there. It's like I like that about LA. It's like it can really get a lot done out there.
yeah.
But it's also a lot of distractions out there too. So I wouldn't want to live out there, but I like being able to just hop on a plane for an hour and get out there. And,
I love flying out to LA. I can't drive anymore. That drive is brutal.
I hate road trips.
Man,
Well, you know they're making the train.
Oh yeah,
Right.
they still doing that?
They're
Hell
gonna do
yeah.
that. It's gonna take like what 2-3 hours to get to LA now with the train.
hopefully it's faster than that.
It's pretty fast as hell. It's faster than the one in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's fast.
that's pretty fast.
Yeah,
That's
that should
bad.
go like 700 miles an hour.
A cow will be obliterated. If it's on
And
that
that's
track.
where it's going through. It's going through all that shit, all Bakersfield, all that.
Well,
it's
it
going
has
through.
stops.
Well, yeah, like two,
There's,
right?
there's a couple of stops in there.
I think yeah. No, I think it's straight. I think it's
Is it
straight,
straight shot?
I think it's
I
straight
thought
shot.
maybe it might be a straight shot. I think you're right. Actually, it stops. It ends in San Jose, and it's like L.A.
Damn,
LA
so no Bakersfield, Fresno love, huh? Just right past y'all.
Yeah.
You gotta go to LA to
How
get
long
out.
is it gonna take to build that though? Like,
Well, they're building it. And there's a conspiracy theory. I don't know if you're a conspiracy theorist, but I am. But there's a big conspiracy theory. All the fires that were going on had to do with that because, you know, it makes the land cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that the fires are along the path of the.
Yeah. I mean, they're always going to say
Shit.
that.
So
so
yeah,
the
man.
track is gonna be above ground or it's gonna be underground.
That I don't know. I'd have to imagine, depending on where they buy real estate, it's going to be different for every scenario. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes they will have to go underground. Sometimes they will have to go above farmland. But I imagine it's going to go right by the 5. Yeah, you're going down the 5. You think you'll see it.
Well, shit, down 99, I see a little piece of it over by what's.
They're definitely already started.
Yeah, for sure. We're over there getting up on that motherfucker already.
It's gonna be crazy. You miss touring?
Definitely, I miss shows. Period.
When do you think you will see one again? Realistically, your time for when do you realistically think you'll see yourself in front of a crowd?
How this shit looking, bro? Probably like, if not the summer next year, or like the very end, like Christmas time next year. Just like for California at least, they be the regulations on this shit be fucked.
Pretty crazy.
Wishy-washy.
Yeah. They don't know what they're doing.
Every week. Yeah, they flying by the seat of their pants, bro.
You guys throw a bash every year, I know, the HBK gang.
All this shit.
All that got affected, right?
Down. Yeah, we had to cancel the I Am Summer. We're supposed to have that back in July. That was supposed to be big. We're supposed to have it at the.
That is big. It's big every year. Realistically, that's a financial hit, is it not?
Definitely.
That sucks.
We look forward to that every year, cause we used to do the Heartbreak Halloweens. We used to do that
That's
every
big
Halloween.
too. Yeah. A lot of my lady friends. See, you guys get the ladies out. You know that. With all rap. With your rap group.
And then we converted to more of a summertime show with the I Am Summer, and then we was doing. Then Sue was doing the I Was With Me Christmas. He still does that. But I don't know if we might be able to do that this year.
That's a little bit more charitable too, right?
Yeah. It's like more of a smaller venue. It's usually like a smaller venue.
Right.
But like for the summer, we used to have like a big shit. Like the midway for this year was supposed to be crazy. Like it was supposed to be last year. It was everything was inside. But we were supposed to this year supposed to be outside.
Oh
too,
my
inside
gosh,
and outside.
that would have been crazy.
Yeah,
and you would have had your usual. I think you had Lil Jon last year. Was that it? No, maybe not.
No, that was Burner. That was
Burner. So. Yeah.
So is it just the money that you miss, or
no? It's got to be the experience, man.
I miss the experience, just like being
the people?
Yeah, just the energy of being on stage. Like I love performing, bro. That's like one of my favorite shits. Besides like rapping and writing and shit, I like performing, bro. Like,
but especially with your crew.
Yeah. Even without my crew, I just like performing.
Yourself.
Just period. Like I like that shit. That's like one of my favorite things to do. It's like it's a release of energy because I'm like a real reserved dude. So like when I'm on stage, even people always tell me like they never knew I had all that energy because I like turn up on stage.
It's your rising sign.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I don't be out of breath or nothing. I be jumping around and doing hella shit, yelling and shit, and I come off stage, I be cool. It's like
you're possessed.
Yeah.
Because you have a little bit of energy than when I did, and I see you're animated as hell on stage. And artists go through a possessed like state.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what it is. Like it's hella cool. I miss that shit though. I miss like hearing loud ass music like from fucking monitors. Like, I miss all that shit. Like even shit like that. Like just hearing people screaming and all that shit. Shit's hella fun, bro.
How do you? What was your worst show experience? Could you tell us? Promoter, all that. You're just like, what is this? Or you haven't?
I don't remember the promoter, but I remember it was one time it was like in Fresno. I had to go way out there, and it was like It was like the promoter. No, it wasn't Fresno. It was Modesto. But we drive all the way out there, and the promoter, like he was just totally unorganized. He had like. It was one of those shows where you had like hella openers, which is cool. I don't really like shit like that, but it's cool. It's necessary just for keep the fucking ecosystem going.
Right.
But it's like sometimes they try to stuff like 20 performers on a show, and like
no one's having
the
fun.
main headliner
Nobody's
don't go on
having
till
fun.
like 1 a.m. Like,
No one's having fun.
The crowd's not having
It's like
fun.
you have an open gym and you invite too many people. I don't like that.
And then I didn't end up going on till like 1 a.m. I'm damn near tired. I'm like, fuck, I'm never doing this shit again.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Like, so any show, I just make sure like we have openers, like keep it like.
Well, that's why they ask. There's a lot of headliners. How many openers you having up? They ask,
Yeah, because that shit take away from the whole energy of the show. People like if they came to see me. They got like 20 other motherfuckers. They go 10 minutes each, 10, 15 minutes each. People by the time everybody
People are
tired.
I'll tween them up. They like, blood.
People
Who
are
are you?
tired.
Yeah.
Like 4 hours.
And a lot of times with those people, they don't really screen the artist, so they just, as long as they paying,
No,
they just
they
let them,
paying,
so they don't really, so they take away from the whole energy of the whole show. It's like, what is this shit up here? Like,
Psychologically, you're good for 2.5 hours, man. That's like a hot zone at a show. 4 hours.
It's too
and
much.
the venue was
It's too
hella
much.
hot. It was just a whole combination of shit. It's just like, bro, I'm ready to go. I only did it because I was like, you paid me my shit.
Right.
Like, and I'm a stand-up dude. But I
But
was
that's
like,
crazy in itself, right? Because as an artist, because I used to manage turf, and I just thought it was crazy that a promoter would call and be like, "Yeah, why don't you show up to this city? And I'll pay you this amount of money." And you don't know who the hell these people. I mean, you have to do your research.
Right.
You're not gonna go sign up with a promoter that doesn't have any kind of credentials.
Yeah.
Before social media, I don't know how that got done. Like, you know, because it was a lot of being flyers being. So you guys have it a lot easier.
Yeah, I be having to know what the venue was like, so I can look it up. Like, what's the cap space and all this shit? I need to know, like, cause sometimes like it was a couple people that tried to book me for like some farm shit, like to come on a farm. I'm like, nah.
That does
bro.
sound cool though.
Nah, it was like some shady shit. It was like, cause I
That sound-
I was
See,
like,
that's what I'm talking
that
about,
sounds
right?
shady.
Like,
some shit. It was like, it was a real venue, but like it was just like in the middle of nowhere, bro. It was like first of all, I don't think people would even come to this place. First of all,
Was it like a festival?
Nah, it wasn't. It was like
all you.
It was you.
it was supposed to be
headline?
me headlining, but they had openers. And I was like, but it was just some first time promoters. Like, they wanted to do a show. We got this hall in this place. I'm like,
First time
what's-
promoters gotta stay
yeah.
away
I'm
from.
like, what's the venue? I'm like, send me the address, and I looked it up on Google Maps. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I respect, but I can't do it.
That low key
It's a
sound
little
like a
wishy-washy.
setup. I was, man.
Well, that's what I was telling Turf. Like, since people will call, be like, "We're coming to the city," and this, how do you know they're not just setting you up? You gotta research it. That's
Yeah.
what the manager's for, you know.
What you for, man?
That's what you're for. I'm like, oh,
You
okay. Well,
gotta know what you, cause all money ain't good money, and you don't always know, like, even if they pay you your shit, it could still be some like
Weird shit.
many shit that's out of their control, cause they don't know what they doing.
yeah.
Is you end up fucked up, like, cause they, you feel me, like
It's just a
hella
weird business, the
shit.
music business, because you don't have to necessarily have credentials. It's just whoever decides to show up and do the work,
Right, exactly.
you know. And you have
Yeah.
to deal with these people,
Exactly.
you know. Like when 6ix9ine was kind of going through all that, you know, and he was dealing with those promoters. He paid $150K a show, and his label's only paying him 60. You know, it's just like, dude, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, that shit's not.
you never had a manager, and you guys really don't deal with promoters as a group, right? You guys just pretty much book your own
We
stuff.
had a group manager. We had someone that managed the group as a whole. But me personally, I never had like a personal manager over my shit. I always did my shit myself.
It's easier.
Yeah, cause my shit was not like, it was big enough to like, it was big enough to where I
need
needed
a
to handle
manager.
shit. But
Yeah.
it's like I could still handle the shit, cause it's like it's not out of control. Like Sue shit, he needed like some crazy shit, cause he was on whole different type of run. Him and like Sage and shit, like they need like, for me, professional management teams and shit like that. I just like just if
Their
you wanna
call
book me-
volume's a little more.
If you
yeah.
want to book me for a show, hit me. You want a verse, hit me. Like that. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when I first booked Sue, he was cool, man. I met him at the studio in Oakland, and he was walking up talking about aliens. And I told him about this tribe in Africa. There's this tribe in Africa that celebrates the star every year. The star comes in constellation every 5 years. They celebrated the star. It wasn't until like 1970 they found out the star's actually there, right, through a telescope. So like I was telling Sue that, and he just loved me for that.
he's
His
like,
discount on the show and like.
and shit like
But
that.
he's a
It's like-
concerity theorist, so I don't know if you know that. But
Yeah,
like,
him and his whole family is like
they're really in it. Yeah, aliens. You're not in aliens? You don't believe that?
I don't know. I believe it's definitely other species out there for sure.
Of aliens or of us?
I don't know if they're humans or whatever. 'Cause I know we not the only shit, like the only living creatures, whatever out there. Like
On Earth, so like you believe in Loch Ness monsters and Yetis and shit? Or you talking about?
nah, not even not that. Maybe it's some kind of variation of that. Like maybe somebody, like as far as like Abominable Snowman, that somebody seen a big ass grizzly bear or some
right,
shit.
right.
Like it's some kind of variation of shit, but I don't think it's like what the like the legends is. It's like,
You're not
this
into
is-
that. You just don't seem like you're into it.
I definitely, cause it's definitely be UFOs and little shit like that be flying and shit. I be in this shit like that. I be watching that shit.
Wait, so does
And I
Sue
be-
ever like talk to you about a conspiracy theory? And you're just like, whatever, bro. I don't know.
No. He don't have like crazy. He don't have like crazy shit like that. But we talk about those little shit And we watching like Discovery Channel and shit. Like we having that on, we'll record like maybe Discovery Channel or some kind of Animal Planet type shit.
I love Animal Planet. It's so therapeutic.
Yeah.
Animals.
Hell yeah, Shark Week and all that shit.
You watch Shark Week?
Fuck yeah. I like
hate
when
Shark
shit
Week.
attack other shit. I don't
Shark
know.
Week's not realistic though. Do you know there's only so many shark attacks a year? So
Bruh.
there's only like 5 a year, and they don't even eat. They bite and they leave
Yeah, they bite off chunks of
because
your
we're
shit.
aliens. They
Yeah.
can tell our meat's not from this earth, and they're just like, oh,
Well,
I mean, come on, but you notice that when you see an animal, they kind of look at you like, that is not from this damn planet.
Well,
They're
yeah.
like, what is that?
Well, that's because they
They're
don't
wearing
have
clothes and they're shaved.
they don't
Like,
have
come on,
they don't
like-
have like the lifespan that we have, bro. Like they don't have the internet and shit. They don't know.
Bro, I see
that
animals look.
we
at
call
us,
them
they
deers.
should
Nah,
be running
they
up to
definitely be
us.
like, what the fuck is you?
Yeah, they're like, because they should be running and tearing us apart, but they're like,
The fuck?
nah.
The fuck? I don't see that shit all the
Man.
time. Well, think about it. As sharks, I guess we would be aliens, because they in a whole different water world.
I could go deep, but I'm not. But you know, if you're a conspiracy,
The crazy shit that I be watching, like even like down to like little insects, like how they
insects
be
are
fighting.
hella crazy.
It be crazy how like, I be wondering like on those shows how they get like they be
The
having
camera work?
Yeah, like how
Yeah,
you get that
how do they
close?
set up, bro?
Like, that's a crazy ass zoom on your shit, bro. Like
They have lighting on the anthill. You know what I mean? They got like makeup. You know.
yeah, like they got the
following
they shit is hella lit, hella well,
Following
it's
the
hella
beetle with the
zoomed
doom.
in.
I love the little insect. Yeah, because I'm tripping off how they did it. I want the behind the scenes on the insect ones. You know
Hell
what I
yeah, the
mean?
different takes and shit.
Yeah, well, just
Like they even shit like they be like they'll be watching one animal one shit doing a whole
Yeah, the
they'll
whole
be
storyline
narrating
of
the
it.
whole shit.
Yeah.
Like, how you watching that?
Yeah.
Get under the ground. You still watching it dig through the tunnel. He's making the tunnel through the. I'm like, how you got a
How
camera?
you see that?
Storytellers, man. What about the one that was jumping through the Valley of Snakes? You see that little gopher thing?
Wait,
It
oh,
was like it
okay.
was running through this valley and it had all these snakes and it was just like crazy.
So,
Yeah.
y'all heard of those, the lemurs? You're like, they had a video of some fucking lemurs and shit, right?
Absolutely.
And the lemurs are all like fucking, they go somewhere, they fall off the fucking cliff and shit, right? But that shit was all staged, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what if this, like the fucking
You think
animals,
the insects are staged,
that
man?
shit- I mean, some of those fucking camera angles,
You're a
dog,
bigger conspiracy theorist than I am,
bro.
bro.
You gotta
Sometimes-
have like an ant farm type view, dog.
Yeah.
I don't think that. Well, I can't say that,
Bro, like they build ant farms, yo. So
But it's got a point. They have these elaborate, like stories about them. You know, like
It's-
the ant
it's all
got taken
scripted,
down,
dog.
And the ant can't get any sex. And now the ant is outcasted, and
Right.
you know, because I seen that one about
They
zombie
narrate
ants.
the whole shit.
Yeah,
bruh.
like they fall and like how do they know it's a certain ant? But like I seen one on the zombie ant, they have zombie ants. You know about that?
Yeah.
There's these zombie ants where they get like zombie, they turn to fucking zombies and shit, and they explode. When they explode, that shit gets on you, and you turn into a zombie. So like these ants know that. These ants know that. So when you get like in that weird zombie state, they pick that ant up and they just take it hella far away and they throw it off something. It's crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Like, they made up
Look
this
it
whole
up, you know,
story.
zombie ants.
I believe you, dog. Like if they make shit up about lemurs, dog, and that was what in the '60s, '50s, or some shit like that.
60s, 50s.
So it's 2020, man.
Imagine if ants had social media, they get so much more shit done. They just be connected.
If they had social media.
Well, they work better than us than we do as people, you know.
They do. They work together. But do the black
She might
ants like the
open
red
gym run.
ants?
We don't work. What's that?
No, that's not good. That was some racial ant shit.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's
Yeah.
about that time.
Let's not get racial now. What new artists you like out of the Bay? And who catches your eye right now? You know, anyone that you see, you're like, that's the next one. That could be the next HBK guys right there. Or, you know.
You guys, I don't know. I like Lil Lean. I like
LEEM, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I like who else? Who else am I listening to?
Doesn't that be from the Bay? You know?
Shit, I've been listening to just hella just different shit, bro. Like
You don't listen to hip hop on your own time.
I mean, I do. I listen to rap all the time. I don't know, but lately I've been working on my shit, so I just been hella listening to my shit. But who I've been listening to, bro?
Okay, you going to the Spotify account?
Going straight to his repeats.
Yeah.
Often repeated.
I just listened to the Nas album. That was pretty dope.
That is fire.
I was gonna ask you if you tapped
That is
in with
fire.
I was pleasantly surprised by that.
Right.
But
Why?
I knew it was gonna be good because he just needed some clean beats, bro.
that. Yeah,
Like,
once you got with Hit Boy.
I mean, it was
He
such
needed-
a beautiful marriage of his style now and what we want now. It was kind of. It sounds right.
I was just like best sounding, and well, I won't say it's his best rapping project, but it's his best sounding album. He got the most repeat value. You can
Totally.
like hell listen to that shit.
Totally. He found his groove.
The whole way through.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
like there was no press about it. He just dropped it like Beyonce does, right?
Chilling.
Like
Yeah.
it's just there in your.
Yeah.
Then I got Drake. Of course, you listen. Drake. I've been fucking with Lil Baby.
Little Baby goes crazy.
Lil Baby's hard.
I heard this story today on Instagram that Young Thugger took him out of the hood. They paid him to stop trapping.
Oh shit.
I mean, when you can see a couple of million versus a couple of 100,000.
Well, Lil Baby's really talented for young.
He's hard.
You know.
He's hard
Yeah.
for sure.
For Young Thugger to see him while he was trapping and be like, "I'll pay you your same trap rate."
Yeah,
You just record in my house in Atlanta in the suburbs, you know.
hard.
Yeah.
Young Thug is great. I don't think people give him enough credit. I think people hate on him for all
Yeah,
that. other
Thug's
weird
hard.
stuff. But like,
Thug's
bro,
hard.
all his music is great. Everything he says is great.
Yeah.
You know,
Yo, that
he's
Young
pretty
Thug-
damn knowledgeable. He's pretty damn smart. Like, if you really hear him out, he's a genius.
I've been listening to that Young Thug and Chris Brown shit.
That shit's hard.
That shit go hard. That
hard.
shit go
And
hard.
he hits notes and pitches other men are afraid to hit.
Man.
Yeah,
He'll
he
hit
go,
that,
he be on
right?
some crazy like note shit. Like
The notes are crazy.
I remember he did a song with Sue like hella long ago, like some years ago. I say, maybe 2013, like before, like
Wow,
right
before he was even there.
right before Stoner came out. And I remember Sue got the feature. He played it. It was like she sounded crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
He sound crazy.
I'm like, it slapped, but it's like this shit is weird, bro.
That's
I'm like,
right.
I told him like, bro, this sound hella many, but like, but coming back now, listen to that song. Now that shit slap, like,
Dude,
Yeah,
it
that
just-
shit was
he
ahead
got-
of his
he got
time.
people
he's the
accustomed to
prince of his
sound.
time.
Yeah. Early.
Yeah, I'm
Prince.
like, this shit. I see what he was doing at first. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Everybody
Willing
was.
to test boundaries
Yeah.
no one else was willing to test.
Yeah.
Women love his shit.
Definitely.
When women go crazy over you, that's when you're
That's
like,
all you need, bro.
well, that's just a good testament that you don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
women like, because Prince, you know, like Prince was like, did not give a fuck, man.
Shit.
yeah, you just gotta
Yeah.
bring
You
it.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then you get that with Young Thugger, he just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but it's just like confidence, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, they do, but weird ass confidence, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna just go weird. Like, I knew some really hot women. Like, and it was like a trend for a year. Like, the hottest girls I met were all into like dudes that dress like women, and all the dudes that dress like women got the hottest bitches. And I was
What do
like,
you mean dressed like women?
Because bro, like, you remember my video days, I would shoot all these models, and I had some really bad models to shoot, and they'd all tell me like they'd be into guys, like the baddest ones would be into guys that were like.
Is it
dressed
because
like
they
women.
just
Wait,
it's so
no.
macho that they could dress like
I don't-
women and still?
Well, you know,
Wait, what do
every
you
generation
mean?
of women I know that goes by, they like the most craziest shit.
No,
right?
no.
You know? But like, I
What
don't-
do you mean dressed like women?
like? They
Is
were
it
hella
like
turned on by guys that dress like women, and to them they
Like
say
wear like blouses.
like the whole.
That's what I'm
shit,
saying, like
the whole-
dresses?
like transsexuals. You know,
That's kind of crazy.
and they said because it was the confidence level.
It's a-
Confidence a man that can wear a woman and know he's still a man. This is
I'm so
their
confident-
wording. This is their wording,
That's
bro.
kinda
Like
weird.
That's
they're
like
so confident in themselves dressing like a woman, and that when they're not a woman, they still act like a man. That's
Because I'm so
confidence.
manly, I could wear this shit and I'm still a man. That's the
They get poked in the
complex.
butt.
that's because
yeah,
they
just
fucking
all
with
that.
Kardashians and was like, yo,
Well,
Bruce
no,
Jenner,
dude,
like they was on some pop culture shit. That shit don't even sound. That don't sound logical.
Well,
I'm so
transgenders
confident in my
get hot
fucking-
women. This is
They
facts.
do.
Everybody gets
Thank
fucking
you.
hot
See,
women.
he's out and
bro.
about, so he knows,
Yeah.
and he's at show. So thank you. Like, if you really out and about,
They,
yeah,
that's
trans,
just-
they get
it's-
hot. Like
I don't
like
get it, though.
Unusually hot. Like ones you can't really figure out. You know what I mean? Like
It's definitely
those
hard.
kind.
It's like what?
Like ones girls you
that
see in
out there.
Frisco or something. Like
You get a couple head scratchers for sure.
yeah, like it's just. And I'm not gonna do that. For that.
It's not what you want, bro.
But yeah, if you want somebody like that, you're not for me anyway.
yeah, that's,
But you know what's
that's not
funny?
what you
Like,
want.
when every man doesn't give a fuck about women, that's when women come, and that's that guy right there. The transgender.
Yeah.
Like, I
Well,
don't
when
give
you
a
chasing
fuck
your bread, that's
what
when women
think.
come.
Yeah, I'm gonna dress like a woman, and now he gets all the bitches.
You can
I
have
mean,
that, bro.
a lot of bitches be weird, bro. You think you want them, but you really don't, dog.
No,
Trust
when
me.
I meet the really fine ones, I know I don't because they're on that like they're crazy. Like you have to be an uber man who's on the cutting edge of manhoodness and trendiness to keep up with that shit. Because the finest women in the world.
Is crazy though.
What's that?
Every bitch is crazy though.
Yeah.
Especially the fine ones though. The finer ones more, right? I mean, 'cause
No,
I've
I
had
think
some.
it's just every bitch
Yeah,
in general.
I don't
It's just
know.
Like, it just,
Other bitches
you
be
just gotta
crazy,
find
too.
your level of what you can handle. Your level of crazy, what you can handle. Every girl is crazy.
That's
They all
facts.
got the chemical imbalance.
That is facts.
You just gotta find what you can handle and what you can deal with.
Yeah.
Cause some people they crazy just another next level. I'm like I can't deal with that. Like
But
past
women
that.
especially because they don't have any testosterone. They don't have any. I'm not gonna go into that feminism or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna agree that they are emotional, you know.
Yeah.
But they make good decisions based off that for their womb and the next generation and who's housing their son and all that shit. But
I don't know.
Yeah, they follow.
They
the
all
intuition
different.
a lot.
Yeah, they different. I love them though. I can't fucking
well, come on,
can't get
they're
enough
women.
of them motherfuckers.
Nah.
They crazy.
They're
man.
amazing.
Yeah, but I can only have them around for so long. They all got the expiration date for some reason.
I love
You are
dealing
so,
with
you
them,
guys
but
are
I
so
hate
Bay
dealing with
Area.
them.
You're because you're from the Bay Area.
Yeah, they definitely all have a respiration date. It's like,
So whatever, for whatever reason, I be trying to keep them around, but they be wanting to.
I heard it's just women from the U.S. and here. Like if you go talk to women that are from another country, which I have, they're very different. Like they would definitely cater to a man being a man. But in America, an American girl's gonna be like, "Fuck you, I'm not gonna cater to you."
yeah,
You know. But in
That's
another
fine,
country,
yeah.
you know, it's different.
for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen listen. I've literally seen Asian women that act cool in Asia come to America, and when they come to America,
Start
they don't
stunting
act
on
bad. They
your
act
ass.
more American, which means they just act like a punk, like when they don't get what they want.
Right.
I don't see it being a good thing,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Americanizing women or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
in my culture, it always turns out really bad.
No, I think in everybody's culture that shit just turns out bad. But you know, I love them, bro. I don't know
Yeah.
what to do, man. That's
But you're not married.
Women
I
go to-
used to be
Are
one
you married? You're
time.
not married.
No, I'm not married now. I
Yeah.
don't see that happening.
Yeah, I've done it before.
You done it before. You
Yeah.
made it sound like it was.
I've done everything
a
before, man.
vacation.
Tried
Hey,
it once.
I tried it once, man. Been there. Shit, I don't know. I
You've been
want.
close, Skip. You've been close, man.
I ain't even ever had no like official girlfriend. I had like people I dated and shit like that, but I ain't even made it official with
Well,
nobody.
you're from the Bay Area.
I'm
that's
hella
why.
picky.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
hella
it's Bay
picky,
Area
bro.
shit.
And I like having options. Like, not even on some like I just want
No,
hella bitches.
no,
Cause like
but-
even having hella bitches is hella stressful because it's all them dealing with all those personalities. But just like I like having the option like of dealing like sometimes I want different flavors on a different day or like
Totally feel that.
Yeah,
The
it's
winter,
like-
the winter, right, or the summer, right?
yeah,
Calls for a
like,
different
yeah,
girl.
just
Yeah.
I just want like
Yeah.
something different to look at. Like I don't know, like maybe I'm just brainwashed from the social media. I just like I'm able to just see so many women,
I
so I
don't
just
think-
want
yeah.
all these options. But I just like I get like
Get bored. Yeah,
Yeah.
get bored hella quick.
Yeah,
I like different
yeah.
conversations. I'm gonna switch up my conversation. Like
Yeah.
as soon as you mention something that we already talked about 6 weeks ago,
And like some chicks you can't talk about certain shit with. Like some people you connect with on a different level about different shit. Like,
yeah.
like some chicks is like airheady kind of. They don't really can't really have like a real conversation with them, or like one of them is hella cool but they can't suck dick.
Yeah.
Like some shit weird.
Yeah.
No, I feel it's
Nah,
the weirdest
straight up,
game.
you like
Picking one,
I'm
Like
a-
you
Right.
hella cool, but I
It was-
can't even like damn.
It's like your cereal. Just
That'd be
being
the
incomplete.
worst.
Yeah. It's
Like-
like incompleteness.
You almost had it.
Yeah.
Almost.
It was
had
almost there.
almost there.
But you can teach that.
Yeah,
I've seen girls learn it.
they gotta be willing to learn though. They
They
gotta
have to be willing to learn.
Yeah. That takes a little coaching.
Yeah.
That takes a
Yeah,
little
well,
coaching.
they have
Some women is like they they're satisfied with the way that they do that, and they feel since they haven't got any complaints.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not. Why
Like,
am I
be
saying
happy
that?
with what you got.
Right,
Like,
you're getting
I'm
it,
not
dude.
even doing that.
You're getting it. Like,
Exactly.
what the fuck?
Nah, you gotta suck my
Like, no,
shit.
well,
Right.
I'm not her. This is me, and you should be lucky that I'm doing it.
Right, well, all right, well, get up. It's the shoes over
Exactly,
there.
because
Man.
I know somebody that's gonna do it exactly how.
And
I
she
need to
actually
do
just
it.
hit me.
But
I
you
had
don't want
to,
to hear that.
man. She FaceTime. I had to put the phone down.
No
I'm sorry.
problem. I don't have to do this. I just gotta whip out. It's
That's
good.
it.
Like,
That's it. Yeah, man.
This is normal man problems, man. We'll let you
I don't know, man. I don't know what happens.
We're horrible beings. We really are.
No.
I'm trash.
We're trash.
I don't
I'm
know.
trash with you, bro. I feel the same way.
I don't think I'm trash.
Well, you know, I'll tell you this, man. If I could either had a girlfriend or this business, and I obviously picked, this business.
I think that's always
Right?
the best.
Come on, right?
Yeah.
I think that's always.
You're not
the
gonna
best
go
choice,
on
bro.
not on tour for a girl. That mean
Right.
you look at her hella crazy. Like, are you crazy?
And you can always get it. And women is always gonna be women. It's like it's
Right.
never
Always.
it's never a lack of women. Like
And I think it's always better to have different choices, especially if you travel a lot. To have one or two women in a different city is not just to just fuck around, whatever, but it's value in that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely.
You sound like a basketball player.
Hey,
nah.
You sound like a player for the Phoenix Suns.
Like,
it's value in that. It's social value in that.
definitely. I've got hella more plugs from chicks than from dudes.
All the
Like,
time.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a rule that I gotta pick one girl that's hot that I'm not gonna even try to do anything with because I feel like at a point she'll respect that, and then she'll tell all her closest contacts to mess with my services.
Nah,
or
facts.
whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's
have keep
happened.
that.
Yeah.
And the women
Yeah, I
hella
got
respect
hella
that.
those. Yeah.
Women just
I got
so
hella-
respect that you weren't just trying to, and they be like, "Hey, I need you to connect with this dude," and like they have all the best connections because everyone's trying to get
exactly.
at them. Everyone's coming at the same line
Exactly.
too. I'm not trying to fuck, but we really are, but we're really not. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So they get all the best connections.
No,
But
most of
and
the-
I feel bad for them because they can't make those moves that we can, right?
Right.
If they make them, they'll feel like, well, is he just wanting sex?
Yeah.
Right.
So when they pass it off to us, it's like real love.
Yeah.
Because we can go make that move.
Yeah, definitely. No, most of the women I deal with are just it's a plug. You know what I mean? Like we plugging each other.
Dude, when it's that relationship,
Yeah.
that's when women are freaking
Facts.
amazing.
Yeah.
Facts.
But when you stick them and then you owe them, then it's like, then it's horrible.
And they usually always have like a cute ass planet anyway. So,
Yeah. They usually
Oh my
always do.
gosh. Always.
Sometimes you get those like
the good
those
ones are always
chicks that
taken.
don't.
The good partners are always taken.
Yeah.
Because they're good.
Yeah. They fly like damn.
Well, they're just good people. You could tell. They're
Like damn, she getting married. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all about to go where she getting married? Oh, God damn, she was bad.
I mean, you could tell, man. The good ones don't stick around.
Got Raiders gear and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like goddamn, you don't find them. She can roll up.
You got Raiders.
Like she roll up the
That's usually a
Fanta.
bad
Like, you know what I'm
sign.
saying? Oh shit.
I've
Oh,
never
see.
got at a girl at a Raiders game. I'll tell you that, but I'm a Raiders fan.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't get at it.
You
Well,
gonna get at a girl from a Raiders stadium game? You gonna
It
walk away with her,
depends.
take her home?
it depends on where she's sitting,
It-
for
yeah.
one. Depends on who she with, how she dressed. It depends on a few factors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never.
Yeah. If she in the
I mean,
box,
she could be a great person. I'm just like the situation messed it up, bro.
I don't know.
Raider game.
I don't know.
Now, if they in that upper box, they usually be cool.
But the upper
Yeah.
box is a different story. She's not even there for the game.
Yeah.
Upper box, you got invited.
I mean, she
That's a
might be
great
there
point.
for the game.
That's
and
a great
for
point. You
little-
got invited. A coworker thing, you know.
Yeah.
But you're in the seats. PSL. No. You got a PSL. I'm not talking to you. You got a season ticket. Get the hell away from me.
Damn.
You want to go to a Raider game every Sunday? Come on, man. Like I'm just saying. But a box, yeah.
Yeah.
You got invited.
Yeah.
That's just cool.
You a Raider fan?
Yeah, by default.
Okay.
By family, like all my family Raider fans.
Well, you gotta go to the new stadium when they're in Vegas, man.
Man,
It's
Yeah.
rainy out there.
that shit crazy. I'm actually going to Vegas next month for my birthday.
Okay, so you gotta do the quarantine in Vegas.
Yeah, we got me and John and a couple other homies. We gonna go out there. Got a big ass house out there. Go just get away from out here for a second.
What, I mean, don't you guys get noticed in the casinos and stuff? Isn't that annoying? Like when you guys go out?
Not too much in the casinos because it's hella people, but we get spotted. It don't be crazy. People be respectful. Like,
Yeah.
don't be like crazy. Like at the shows, it used to be crazy because it's like that environment. But like when we out in the street, like
it's different.
People say what's up, and they could definitely come up and say, ask for a picture or something, or do a handshake or something. They definitely like make it knowing that they see us. But it's not like crazy screaming shit. Like,
Yeah, they respect your space.
Yeah. I think because they feel like a lot of our fans, if they real fan, they know we just cool. So they just, hey, what's up, Skip? Like it's be like shit like that. Hey,
Like
what's
you
up?
don't
Cool?
know if they party with them too. You probably
Right?
party
Yeah,
with
party
them.
too.
You don't
yeah,
know.
like probably.
So will you be using that time out in Vegas to kind of like launch the album and all that, doing some social media type shit?
Yeah. I'm definitely be doing some promo for the project as well. But I'm really going for my birthday. Really, my birthday's on the 15th. So yeah, just going to get away. Just like we been on lockdown in the base since I've been out here since the whole quarantine started. I ain't been nowhere. So
Oh, you're gonna wild out then.
yeah, not too much. I just want to be like at a pool somewhere, bro. Just like with something thick with me, like drink some liquor, smoke some weed. Just
Wait, you can smoke weed in that heat? Cause bro, it's like 110 out there. You can smoke weed in that?
yeah.
That y'all crazy. You can smoke weed in that heat?
Man,
I smoked weed in Vegas and almost passed out. I couldn't make it to the other casino because I guess when I smoke weed, I can't sweat initially. I get really hot.
Damn. You gotta drink that water though. You gotta drink water.
Stay
Well, yeah, that's
hydrated.
true.
Got
That's
to stay
true.
hydrated.
But Vegas was a different type of heat, my
Yeah,
friend.
that's
For
just
sure.
different.
110.
That shit's
Yeah.
different. It was like that. It was like 112 last time I was out there.
Yeah.
That shit beat my ass. I'll be prepared this time. Last time it was my second time going, so I was just like, fuck. And the first time I went, it wasn't even. It was like raining and shit.
Oh,
so the
yeah.
first time I went, so
Yeah.
it wasn't even that bad. But the second time, it was like, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? It was like everywhere. You couldn't like.
It's dry.
It's like dry heat. It's just
Dry.
like, bro, I can't escape this shit.
It's like an ex-girlfriend calling you. It's just unbearable.
So,
I don't even want to
where
walk
you at?
across the street.
shit.
Oh,
Fremont Street, or are you going to like the casinos?
Nah, we
strip.
gonna be off. We gonna be like right off the strip. Maybe like
Off the
maybe
strip?
Like, yeah, maybe like 10 minutes off the strip. Like, but we gonna be in close proximity though.
Oh, okay.
well, we hit the hour mark, my friend. Appreciate you, Skip, rolling
It's all
through,
love,
man.
bro. It's
Drop
all
us some
love.
Beast
jewels.
Volume 3.
Beast Up Volume 3 on the way. I get a release date. September 25th. Beast Up Volume
There it
3.
is.
You heard that?
Beast Up
September
Volume 3.
25th.
September
Beast Up
25th.
on Spotify. Stream it while you're sleeping all
Everywhere,
night.
everywhere,
Stream it during
everywhere.
the day.
Yeah.
iTunes.
But until then, make a challenge video, man, that I like us.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Go tap in with that
Stream
shit.
that like us. You feel me? Stream all that shit. You go to my website, hbkskipper.com. Find everything Skipper.
Merchandise.
Merch. All the new music, all the videos. Contact. You want to send me beats, you can contact me there too. It's everything, hbkskipper.com. Yes, sir.
Man, send us some beats, man.
Hit him
don't
up.
put trash in the first attachment.
Nah.
And don't send a damn WeTransfer file.
Nah.
They don't
And
really
yeah, if you
want
send me
that.
shit, make sure you like listen to shit that I've done before, so you can get a general idea of kind of shit I like. Don't
Right.
send like some crazy shit like.
Don't just expect he gonna experiment with your shit.
Because he ready to work. He ready to work,
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
All right, my guy Skip, man, that was awesome. Gave us some gems. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
We'll add all the Instagram info on the end. And thanks for coming out, bro.
Absolutely.
Good luck on the
Thanks for having me.
project, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
That was awesome, dude. Thanks, bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you had to do that.